On CS Money website, there is much more going on than meets the eye. The adventure begins here.
Cool.
And that's how trades are done on CS Money. With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins and actually determine what you win. Use the promo code and dive right in.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Star Ladder, and welcome to the StarSeries and I-League closed qualifiers. We're into match 2 of the night, the final match of the night between FURIA and Envy. My name is Switchblade J, and I'll be your commentator for this final little series. We went from a decider match in the last one to a winner's match in this one, where FURIA and Envy have come out on top of their groups, but only one of them can come out as the overall victor of Group B. They take each other on for a spot in the playoffs to join the likes of Team 1 and Rogue, who made it out of Group A earlier today, and the direct invites of Complexity, E United, Ghost Gaming, and Luminosity. So plenty of action to be had between these two teams, because there is very little history between the likes of FURIA and Team Envious. There's in fact no history between these two teams. There is no real maps at all, really. There's nothing on record. In fact, for Envious, relatively new project in the grand scheme of things, so there's a lot to prove to me at the very least. Haven't seen them play out before, but let's see what they'll be able to do. Our first map is Cash, as picked by the side of FURIA. Have a very good win rate on this one. In fact, all the maps that are in this series, they have a very good win rate on. Envious can't always say the exact same thing. So let's see what they'll be able to do again. I'm not putting all my faith on the Envy side, but the odds of the bookies generally tended to lean towards even Stevens. So let's find out who's going to come out on the pistol round. It's the Diffuse Kit on Able J for FURIA. Smoke out for the CT player as well. 5-7 brought down by ART means that they're going to have a little bit more firepower to work with on the defense. Envy have the single flash smoke and P250 on Nifty. Whoops, I realize there's an error message in the middle of the stream. That is entirely my fault. I'm going to take that away. That should be the GG.Bet odds widget, but for some reason it's not working right now, so I'll just take that away for the moment. The USP shots come through. Envy make their way quickly onto the bomb site as ART takes down one quick frag. Cutler will trade him right back. A 2-for-1 overall to the favor of the T side. Now FURIA will try right back in quickly into the squeaky position. Polo will go falling to the 3v3. Making his way up from truck, looking for a good headshot on drone. Does land it. Spots the second and third players as well, so they know exactly what's going on at the T side. The setup favors the 5-7 as well on Cutler. Might be able to do some damage with the Kevlar because Nifty's out of action. Cutler takes down one, looks back in for the second. 100 HP on the man towards the squeaky door area. And Vinny's so close and low HP. Smoke down on the bomb, and eventually he will catch him off with the kill. The defuse will come through on the defuse kit, and FURIA will take the pistol round. Force buy will come through from Envious here with the rifles. The Galil's on 2 players in Nifty and Cutler. The Eagles on P250s out for the T, so obviously they got that bomb plant. Several teams do end up force buying in the second round anyways, even though the chance to full buy rifles in round 3. But, everyone seems to approach this new buy style a little bit differently, so nice to see what Envious is going to break the mold on that one. Out to the mid position into the vents area. And take the first and second kills on players in checkers, leaving a 5v3 scenario. CT's a little bit too late to the rotation, so they won't be able to deny the bomb plot. The bomb should go down. Vinny's going to get tagged extremely low, though. ART will go fall into the hands of Nifty. Envious going to be able to maintain control. Caserto and Vinny, very little that they can do back here and be able to take easy enough control. Obviously, they've got a lot of firepower on this side. There's no scoffing at the players, the names on this team. So they could just win by firepower and duels alone, but yeah, I'm not holding my breath on that one. Almost all 5 stay alive. JDM will get caught off guard towards CT spawn, losing 1 rifle. Not even a bought rifle, so they keep all the investment in on the Envy side. FURIA will decide to force buy around the rifles and SMGs that they saved from the last round. Scouting on the likes of ART, who's playing out on the B bomb site, trying to play contact alongside Yuri. Won't find any of the T side forces as of right now. Envy playing a relatively passive setup. Nifty might be able to catch these players off if they extend too far out, but not playing for contact, he's playing for overextension. You might find one if FURIA are not careful. In fact, he will, as ART goes down the cross towards Sunroom. Now he'll smoke a Molotov his way in, trying to see if he can deny any map control for FURIA, but missing every single shot right now. Does not know that Yuri's pushed up so far. The nade against him, however, should do a little bit of damage. Yeah, 25 points, a quarter health gone. And meanwhile, Vinny will get a trade back on Cutler, at the very least turning it to a 4 versus 4, pushing up the Squeaky Long and running it right back through Squeaky Door on the A bomb site. So Envy losing their man advantages. 45 seconds ticks by on the clock. It looks like they're going to go towards the B bomb site with drone held up here. In the vents position, he will start to move. Yuri and Able J going to start to boost in. Will drone be ready for this? Will Yuri be ready for this? They start around this corner. The face in is going to work to favour of Yuri. He looks for Poyo as well. Able J will trade him back. That's not a good sign, but he rectifies it by trading back on Nifty. Keeping the man advantage of FURIA, but a 1 versus 2. This could have been much, much better for the CT side. The bomb will go down. JDM is up for a clutch. 3K overall, 1v2. He takes the first man down. Now Vinny trying to face around and hit towards the default box. Tags him, dinks him down for a little bit of HP. The AUG does finish off the job. And yeah, that TK didn't matter too much, I don't think. 2-1 on the board. FURIA taking the early CT advantage. Also resetting Envy quite a bit early here. Not a full reset, they've got money in the savings, so they've got AKs out to play for and 3 players. The AWP even getting it brought down by Poyo, so it's completely armorless with the Galil. They'll pass the ult back over the JDM. 2 frags in the early days. Let's see if we can get some more done here in the rifles. With the big green gun out for the Envy side. Playing initially in passive to where Nifty was playing on the force buy round. You back up the T side players as they slowly move into the B center default. But I'm not committing there just yet. So it's just a default, not on a commitment, not an execution by any stretch of the imagination from the Envy side. Here comes the utility for Envy to round the corner. Some vision into the checkers area. Will Molotov one checkers cross. Still got corner to worry about. They got one more Molotov to put down at that position. I imagine Cutler's going to line that up. Looking for the smoke down at that cross instead. Disallow any chance for Yuri to do anything from here, but he'll still look to push towards it. Able J, meanwhile, on headshot angle, will take down Drone as Caserto takes two right back in Cutler and Nifty, a 2v5 scenario, and they still haven't cleared out the checkers position, so there's a man that's very dangerous right now, and he will execute onto a kill on JDM, leaving it all on Poyo. Ace clutch available for him, will be able to take a second frag, but that's as far as he'll be able to go. Three to 1 on the board for FURIA. Nice start. Put Envy on a back foot. All 5 players here on the eco. We'll get ripped apart by Vinny here in the main area. 3 kills. Would be nice if we switched over cameras. There we go. Caserto, the M4 ready for the squeaky position as well, as Vinny has gone down. They're going to be pushing that CT line back a little bit, but the team's taking a lot more damage in train. AK recovered. JDM will try to see if he can use that against the CT side, and we'll be able to take down ART. Back in with a third of Yuri, so they do lose a little bit in terms of those rifles. Able J can't quite get there for the AK in time, so there we go. Double ult setup coming in for ART and Yuri. M4s and AUGs. Or 1 M4 and 2 AUGs, I should say. So 4 scoped weapons. Versus the full-blown AKs of the Envy side. And Nifty's going to try to take first face against Yuri. We'll spot him as he crosses away from checkers. Back on top of the Sunroom icebox as well. Able to back out. Still trying to bait in a shot from the AWP. I don't think he realizes that his gun is there. So if he can get that information for his team, it might end up working relatively well. You will know there's at least someone holding in from there. So that's some positional info. Continues to lurk, continues to try and keep the CT players on this half of the map, because Envy looking like they want to execute towards A initially. Has some control towards main. Drone taking some mid-presence. Bomb still yet to commit as Poyo gets some information. One player rotating away from the A main position. Meanwhile, Drone will get caught off guard by Able J as he finally opens up the round for FURIA. 45 seconds left to go on the clock. It's a very, very late entry frag. Now bomb picked up by Nifty as they make their way inside. Poyo opening up squeaky door to have a chance right here. Caserto ready alongside Vinny as Vinny takes down JDM with a 5v3. A secondary kill as Cutler drops him. The bomb's been dropped meanwhile. It's a 3-for-1 trade with Caserto still in the back line, still out towards quad. Yuri taking out Poyo means it's all on Cutler. To ace clutch it again, and unfortunately the numbers game is going to get to him. 5-1 start for FURIA. Deagles and P250s out for the eco of the T side. Yuri takes down Nifty to start things off for CT. Drone, Poyo, Cutler, JDM. Still less standing, but not a lot of HP. And again, that lacking Kevlar. 2 smokes at best for a bit of an execution, potentially. Might smoke cross. Smoke plant, maybe. A couple options available for them, but they're going to get picked apart before they can even use them. Poyo down, drone shut out. Vinny gets another 2k. All 5 staying alive for FURIA. To build up the momentum, build up the money. Envy, meanwhile, have been pushed down to max loss bonus. So you bring that Orcs back into play. One towards mid, one heading over to the B-bomb site. This standard setup. The Orcs should be playing towards the main areas, although except for A site. Nifty realizing he might be a little bit too far pushed forward, but he's going to give so much map control to Yuri. Is he going to be ready for this flick is the real question. Will Nifty face? He's not going to be ready for it now. Spots him. Takes his head off his shoulders. Nice kill from Nifty, being patient. Reaps the rewards for doing so. One orb down as well for FURIA. There's only one left in play, and he's pushing up towards the long position of the squeaky area. Will turn on to Cutler as Able J ends up falling in his place. And Nifty tagged up extremely hard. It's Serto. A lot of work to do on the B-bomb site, and unfortunately just can't get much done. It's all on Vinny now. Getting many multi-kills in rounds. Ducks out of the way of the nade in. The flashes and smokes will come there to keep him in the heaven area, and without pushing out the quick boost, though. They might not be ready for this. ART spots and takes drone down. Nice shots. Stalling for some serious time. They've dropped it on top of the boost spot as well. Can they even get to that? Not sure they can, but Nifty probably not even going to leave it too much to do so. We'll take down ART alongside JDM. Vinny will try and trade the man right back out. 30 seconds left. He sees the bomb. Oh, he's got such a good angle on this. Oh, but Poyo shuts him out. Never mind. Tried to get there, but not to be. Did think Poyo down. Again, I was going to say, could have lined up a couple of good headshots, but not in this time. Envy with their second could still get reset against the FURIA side, and this doesn't bode well for them considering how T-sided Cash really is, especially how T-sided FURIA is on Cash. Here he takes the first man down in the form of Nifty. Looking from Cutler, trying to take Art back in trade. Gets away alive to take Poyo right back out of the equation. FURIA keep hold of their 2-man advantage now. 50 seconds still left to go on the clock as MV continue to push further forward. Drone bomb on his back. Vinny right around this corner, ready to spray on through with the AUG. Been so far so good out of this round. Smoke towards across. The T's look to make their way out. No flash just yet. Got some. Molotovs come through, and Vinny immediately sprays into JDM's position. ART can't quite get the trade right back with AWP, but it doesn't matter. He's got backup in the form of one more in the back lines. Drone now left to ace clutch this once again. The number of times Envy have been left to ace clutch rounds has been a little bit disconcerting. Drone will get the bomb plant at the very least for default. Molotov against him will burn him for a little bit, and he will go falling. Took a Serto. Defuse will come through, and this is the worst case scenario for Envy because of the reset. No money after investing in that last round. They have a little bit on Poyo, but numbers are a little bit lopsided overall for Envy. Do they force buy? around the high rollers? Or do they just half buy, quasi buy, eco? So that way everyone can get some buy-in in the next one. It looks like they're going to go with the quasi idea. DZs and PT50s. That's about it for Puyo and Drone. 2 flashes on Cutler. Smoke molly for Puyo. Op of Yuri ready to face against the T side. Gonna flash, will keep him at bay. He's gonna line up some shots. Actually misses the first. Able J will be traded back as a result. Yuri can get caught off guard, and indeed he is. So Envious making good use of the utility. Throwing Furia for a loop, and now ART's got a few problems. Can't deny this bomb plant as he gets Molotov out of the heaven position. Now Vinny making his way in with an M4, really where Puyo is, but can't get the damage done towards him. Nade against his side. Will be able to do a bit more damage, but not much of it. Cutler facing. Vinny takes him down as JDN turns the AWP shot on towards the secondary kill. And Puyo now facing will also take a lot of damage, but again not get taken out. And Caserto for the big green gun, and no choice but to save. So Envy do fire back. Keep their chance in a bay. A tactical pause will be taken here for FURIA. To make sense that they take a tactical pause right now, you can see that economy line. Got to decide whether they want to force buy around the AWP that was saved, or whether they want to try and eco around it, which generally is not a very good idea in my opinion. Like, it's so easy to lose control of a round just because you haven't got any rifles or any automatic weapons to back up a one-shot reload, one-shot bolt action rifle. FURIA decide to force buy off the back of that. Scout in for Able J, but M4 for Yuri. In between, we've got 2 SMGs on Caserto and Vinny. Caserto and ART are going to burn alive by quite the amount. In fact, Caserto is going to go falling. Yuri to try and recover it by spraying up 2 for the FURIA side. And Envy will lose control of the man advantage. It looked like they had such a good position with the flashbangs, keeping Caserto blind. And Yuri will eventually end up falling back to the 3 versus 3. But look at the backstab coming in from Vinny. He's pushed all the way through main. 2 players to find, one of which has the bomb. UMP, and if he's not ready for this, he takes the spray against both of them, and they are both going down. Cutler, 1 versus 3 scenario. Sneaking through CT spawn, but I don't imagine to be able to win this 1 versus 3. Does isolate 1 kill. But with the bomb out towards main, CT's all over the place. Able J gonna sneak in the back. And Vinny, take the face, take the kill, and take the round for FURIA. Force buy will still come through for Team Envy. Flashbangs out, Vinny going to be left isolated here toward the forklift area as Puyo opens things up. Drone follows up onto ART, and already the CTs are looking to fall back out of position. Obviously, FURIA hurting from that one. They lost 3 players. Best to save the Kevlar, the AK that Yuri found. Shame they lose those 2 rifles, but in the end. Raining rounds back and forth for the last few between Envy and FURIA. Nifty taking out another kill will keep FURIA on a serious back foot since that was the AK. The only real major firepower weapon they had. And not a lot of money in the bank accounts. It's not for the Brazilians. There's still a little bit of money available for Envy. As you can see, the tactical pause will have to get called in. The second tactical pause for FURIA. And still FURIA are gonna force the buy. And up on IRT to 3 SMGs, excuse me, and a Deagle on Vinny. It's worked out well for them a couple rounds ago, but will it work out well for them this time? Defaults set up across the CT and T side board. Caserito will take down Drone with a crossfire alongside Able J. Able J going to tank a lot of that damage. Be able to stay alive for it, however, as Molotovs don't quite land in the smokes. Caserito still just going to hold back towards this corner here at the cubby corner area. Poyo trying to spread out to Able J, just can't seem to find that frag. He's avoiding every single bullet and getting to cover as soon as he can. Caserito faces, takes down another and a third for the SMG. AUG now back in for the man. As FURIA dismantle Envy with an SMG, a bait peak, and aggression. They will trade on Poyo as part of Vinny's rotated into support, and now it's all on JD and the AWP missing. It's one shot that it needed to land. And Yuri will finish the job. Watch these frags again from Caserito. Very, very nicely done. But still, whoa, the names have switched over for some reason. But Envy are going to lose 2 players to the mid position. And Vinny is ready for the main phase. They didn't even check the locker corner. But Nifty in a 1 versus 4 scenario, and that's spraying on through. Bomb can get planted at the very least. For FURIA. Should be an easy enough hold down. 10-4, favor to FURIA. Horsepower comes through in round 15, and Envy will already burn alive for the opening frag. Spray comes through from Vinny, takes himself 2 quick kills on for the 3rd of Drone. Smokes go down, he goes right around the corner, sprays on through and drops the bomb towards default. Able J finishes the job on the last. And there we go. 11-4. A very dominant CT half, and again, FURIA are known as a T-sided team for this map up. This map is already known for being as T-sided as it is. There's a lot of utility brought down by FURIA here, including Deagle and ART. Only one player with any Kevlar. Are they that confident? Apparently they are, as ART just shuts down Nifty to the mid area. One Deagle shot's all you need now, opening up the vents to try and gain some more map control here. JDM have to rotate in as Drone's going to be the lone man left alive. Molotov onto his position will force himself out, but 2 quick frags. Can't quite land the headshot on the 3rd, but JDM will still trade it back. Deagle in from ART will pick up the bomb. And Cerito ready to face ART, tapping his way on through, and JDM does take him down for his 2nd kill. Moving it all up to the lone Molotov, and maybe that lack of Kevlar is going to hurt you a bit more than you expected, FURIA. Might be able to take down 1 to the tree area, dinks down Poyo, but JDM faces, takes himself a 3k of his own. And Envy get 5 on the CT board. D50's out for ART and Vinny in the Glocks. Out for the FURIA Eco. This time they're going to opt to not play it like their opponents and go for early rifles. 5 on 3. Able J takes another. And Drone will actually end up falling to the hands of Yuri. So that's a 3 versus 3. An extra bomb plant can come through. Incendiary down, could take down Caserito out, and indeed it does. We're finishing the job on that man. Nading against the bomb plant does come through just as he goes down. Able J won't be able to do much from there. 3 kills for Poyo, but FURIA did get a bomb plant off of a full eco, and they're going to keep that economy modest by taking 2 more players down, forcing the reinvestment. And usually that would mean profit for Envy, and indeed it does to a certain extent, but only by a minimal amount. Economy so tender that FURIA still have a chance to reset them in a following round. Green for Vinny now as he looks for the scope weapons that he loves so much. He liked the AUG, he played well with the AUG in that last round. The AKs on everybody else for the FURIA side with M4s and a FAMAS in for Nifty. Plus 2 AUGs on Cutler on the A-bomb site. And JDM will be joining him over on the highway area, trying to obviously do double duty and support mid. Poyo is pushed up ready to face against any boosted up players, but no one will come through just yet from the T's. The 3 players stacking their way into the main position. Smokes down from Cutler. Scacerito takes down Cutler to kick things off for the T-side. JDM trades. Vinny trades it right back to a 4v3. JDM can't quite hold on to the kill as Yuri stays alive, and the Molotov will go out to try and burn him out of position. He might catch Vinny for a little bit of damage. Damage being done towards the end of that particular position. He goes down at Toxic Barrels, and Drone is left alone, and FURIA finally take control of their second. 12th. I read the 2 and I think second. Apologies, it's very late. For me at least. A 12-6 favor of FURIA. Scout M4 AUG alongside a Deagle and a CZ, a very broken force buy coming in for the NV side. 4 AKs and a Krieg still out for FURIA. Cutler so close here at the Shroud position, or on the Shroud boost position. Trying to jump up, a squeaky door gets open. There's 3 players to deal with here on the A bomb site. Vinny going to take damage, still takes Puyo with him, and Cacerito is going to take the other man down, leaving it all on Cutler with the Deagle out in this corner. And not ready for his angle. This Molotoving off like the forklift in the NBK corner. They're not ready for the Deagle. Eventually will do some damage as they face in. Meanwhile, the bomb's going to go down to the B bomb site. The lurk was successful. Nifty is the only man here with the Deagle out, tapping, taking damage on Yuri, but he can't do much more than that. Leaving it all on Drone and Cutler. Good face-in from FURIA to call in that rotation, basically. Oh, Cacerito. Nice open to the squeaky door, just shutting down Drone. Just open, dead. Cutler looking like he's going to stay alive, so keeping 1 weapon in. Most of Eco out for NVs. FURIA should pick this apart. They're looking for a big, big comeback to 14-14. Cutler boosted up here towards the B bomb site. 2 players that might face, and they might have ended up falling for that if they went towards the sunroom, but now they're going to realise that there's no one out there. They'll do some damage on the Cutler. He'll get that frag, but J will trade him right back as he tries to rotate into the B bomb site, expecting it to be completely open, but no. JDM traded back by Cacerito. Makes it a very, very easy round for FURIA as they take the 1 rifle that NV had in play. A full-blown investment has to come through from everybody. There's just not enough money flowing on the CT side. Only on 3 rounds of loss bonus. It's going to be a broken buy with not a lot of utility. FURIA win this round. Chances are they're going to end up winning the map against the NV side. All the smokes come through. Drone ready for the face around a corner. Gets down 1, but can't get the second. Nifty meanwhile sprays way on through towards J. Shoots him in the Achilles heel, basically, and Puyo follows through onto Yuri to a 3v2. AK's traded out as ART looks for the Achilles heel of the man in the vent area, trying to return that favour to the likes of Nifty. "34 points of health remaining on that man as the bomb is allowed to cross and get into the B bomb site. 2 players towards the middle area, Molotov's out towards Heaven. ART is ready for a CT push from CT spawn in tree, but no one's going to be out there. As he pushes forward, he'll realise that all the same. And now support in from Heaven. Vinny back on default, taking a bit of nade damage. Spray in, ART and Vinny are going to combine and win the 15th for FURIA. Baiting in Envy and pretty much bottlenecking them into headshot. So here they come out and into mid FURIA. So a main position as well. JDM with the AWP couldn't. Oh, sorry, the scout I should say. Couldn't quite get the tag or the shot, but wanted to get the kill. See Envy for Envy, every kill is going to matter from here on out. Need 9 flawless rounds to go well, else they'll be falling here on map number 1. As FURIA get 2 picks completely untraded by the Envy side, now 3. 2 HP on Able J and ART, 6 on Yuri. It's got to be tragic for Envious right now. Drone could get the frag on 1, but not quite the second. There we go. A very simple affair for FURIA there. As soon as they got started on that T side, you kind of thought to yourself, well, 11-4. This one might end up being over. But again, it was FURIA's pick, so it's not really a massive surprise that they'll be able to win it. And maybe Envy will have a bit of a better time on Inferno. Their own map pick, we're going to go to a break and see whether they can achieve, whether